Namaste viewers and welcome to Bend It Like LD. Wishing you all a very happy new year, and I hope and pray that 2019 brings us all the much needed happiness, health and prosperity to our lives. Today's video is a short morning wake up yoga sequence, a short 20-minute routine that you can practice to help wake up your body after a good night's sleep. So we are essentially looking at different movements of the spine to help you remain mobile, flexible, energetic and strong as you carry on with your day's activities. So as usual, let's sit up nice and tall, centering our body, breath and mind first for a couple of breaths, allowing our breathing to get regular. And once you feel completely steady and stable, gently open your eyes and slowly starting up with our warm-ups, coming on to Anjaneyasana first. A couple of cat and cow stretches before we begin our practice. So as you inhale, drop your back, lift your chest and shoulders. As you exhale, rounding your back and gaze at your belly. Inhaling, drop your back, lift up chest and shoulders. Exhale, round your back. Doing this about 4 or 5 times always helps to warm up the spine nicely before you begin with the deeper practices. Slowly, once you're ready, slowly bring the left palm to the center and stretch your right arm out and left leg out. We'll just begin with a couple of leg and arm lifts to help fire up the glutes and the shoulders. So as you inhale, kick up with your left leg and right arm. Engage your glutes, engage your core, pull the left hip down. It's about say 6 to 8 times or even 10 times on one side. And move on to the other side. Bring the right palm to the center, stretch your left arm out, right leg out. Point the toes, keep your leg active. As you inhale, lift up, give a gentle kick up with your glutes. You should feel that energy shooting through the glutes, through your core, through your left shoulder. And slowly release. Slowly bending your right knee, take your left arm from behind, holding your right ankle, just give a gentle stretch. Try to take your heel away from the hip, stretching the left elbow and the left shoulder back. Opening up the knees, opening up the hips on each side. And release. Slowly take your palms to the front, tuck your toes and come to Paschimottanasana, mountain pose. If your heels are not able to reach the floor, you can always bend your knees and draw your belly and chest towards your thighs. Spread your fingers, press into your palms firmly. With every inhalation, lengthen your spine. With every exhalation, drawing your belly in, reach your thighs, belly towards your thighs. And just moving from a high plank to Paschimottanasana a couple of times. As you inhale, move to a high plank. Round your upper back nicely as you shift your weight forward. As you exhale, go back to Paschimottanasana, mountain pose. Just trying to engage the core here. Trying to warm up the body, warm up the thighs, warm up your core. About 5 or 6 times, or maybe say 10 times. Slowly bring your right foot in between your palms. And if you have time, probably throw in a couple of sun salutations as well before you begin the practice, about 3 or 4 sets if you can. So slowly pull up the back kneecap, bring your left palm closer to the right foot. Now lift, twist and lift your right arm up to Paschimottanasana. Gazing up towards your right fingertips, pulling up the back kneecap. Opening up the right shoulder. Slowly release and back to Paschimottanasana and move to the other side. Make sure the back kneecap is lifted up. Come onto your toes. Keep the hips slightly up. Bring the right palm all the way down. Twist, exhale. Look up towards your left fingertips. Rolling the left shoulder back. Opening up the chest. Continue to breathe normally. And as you exhale, slowly bring your left palm down, taking your left leg back to Paschimottanasana. Slowly step your right foot again in between your palms and stretch your left leg a little more behind you and drop the left knee on the mat. Make sure your toes are untucked and you're pressing your shins into the mat. You're distributing your weight equally. Interlock your fingers on your right thigh and start to slowly straighten the elbows. Pull the left hip forward. Slowly open up the chest to the sky. And as you exhale, now sink your hips a little more down and inhale, come up. Just a dynamic variation between sinking your hips down and straightening to warm up and loosen up your hip flexors. And slowly hug your inner thighs in, engage your core and lift your arms up to Anjaneyasana. Breathing normally here for about 5 breaths. And release. Moving on to the other side. Bringing your left foot all the way to the front. Try to stretch your right leg a little more. Drop the right knee on the mat. Untuck your toes. Make sure you're pressing your shins into the mat. Interlock your fingers on your left thigh and start to engage and start to straighten your elbows if you can. Slowly pushing your chest forward, lifting through the chest up. Moving a little more deeper as you sink your hips lower, bend your left knee a little more and inhale, come up. Try and do this about 4 or 5 times. And slowly hug your inner thighs in, engage your belly muscles, tuck your tailbone slightly, pull your right hip forward and slowly lift your arms up for Anjaneyasana. Spreading your fingers, lengthening your spine up. And exhale, release. Taking your left leg back to Parvatasana. Slowly step with your left foot, turn around. And hands to your hips, slowly come up now. Keeping your feet about 3.5 to 4 feet apart. Turn your toes in slightly. Push into the outer edges of both your feet. Hands to your hips, push your hip forward and just give a gentle stretch back first. Now taking a deep exhalation, slowly start to fold forward, leading with your chest. Now the intention here is to press into the outer edges of your feet, and I want you to really start shifting your weight towards your toes, trying to keep your knees straight and extend your arms forward. With every inhalation, lengthen your spine, reach your fingertips forward. Push into the outer edges of your feet, engage your inner thighs, pull up your kneecaps. Slowly walk back, keeping that same alignment. Slowly walk both your fingertips towards your right ankle. As you inhale, lift the chest and head up, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, draw your belly in, reach towards your right shin. As much as you can, work with within your body's limits. Your hands can be on the knee, just below the knee, or the ankle, wherever you're able to reach. But make sure you're engaging both your feet. Make sure you're shifting your weight forward. Now slowly stretch towards your left side, stretching that right leg out. Sitting on your left heel, a variation of Skandasana. Fingertips can be on the mat. You can always drop your left knee on the mat if you think you're not able to balance. And slowly back to center and move on to the other side. Sitting on your right heel completely. Come on to your right toes, stretching your left leg, keeping your left leg active. You can drop the right knee on the mat or balance on your fingertips. Your left toes are pointing towards you. And slowly release. We'll also do a little bit of Malasana by bringing your feet hip distance apart. Now squeeze your elbows in between your knees, push the knees out, lift the chest up, bring your palms to your heart center. Now slowly try to squeeze the shoulders in and twist and lift your left arm up. Malasana with a little bit of twist involved. These are some really basic but extremely effective asanas to open the hips, open the pelvis, thighs. A good workout for your ankles as well. And slowly extend your arms forward. and release. Slowly sit back in Vajrasana and lie down on your mat. Bring your feet together, palms by the sides of your chest, a simple Bhujangasana for just building strength in your legs. But before that, take a couple of breaths rest. Allow your breathing to slow down first. And whenever you're ready, slowly bring your feet together. Press into the tops of your feet firmly and take your knees off the mat and bring your palms by the sides of your rib cage. Roll the shoulder blades back. As you inhale, lift the chest and shoulders off the mat, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Trying to take your rib cage off the mat, pressing to the tops of your toes, engaging your thighs. Staying here for about 4 to 5 breaths and slowly release. We'll also do a little bit of variation of Shalabhasana. Good for strengthening your back. So place your fingertips by the sides of your hips. Taking your knees off the mat, engaging your thighs. Slowly roll the shoulders back and lift the chest and head up. Keep pushing to the backs of your toes. Breathe normally throughout the practice. And exhale, release. And slowly come up, come and sit up. You can always sit in any comfortable posture that works for you. If you have any kind of knee issues or knee pain, I would strongly advise you to avoid sitting in Vajrasana. And whenever you're ready, slowly shift your weight to the mat, stretch your legs out in front of you. Moving on to Paschimottanasana, bringing your feet together, toes pointing towards you. Make sure you're sitting firmly into the mat, lifting your arms all the way up. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, reaching only halfway through with your chest first. So keep lengthening your spine, drawing your belly in, reach with your arms forward. Stay here for a couple of breaths. You can continue to stay here, or on your next inhalation, lengthen your spine and see if you can drop your palms down. If you can, hold your feet. And as you inhale, lift up once again. As you exhale, draw your belly in and try to bend your elbows and bring it closer to the mat. Gazing at your toes, breathing normally. Slowly come up and release. We'll finish with a Marichasana twist by bending the right knee, hugging your right knee with your left elbow, taking your right palm behind. Push the chest forward, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. Keeping your left leg active. Bending your left knee, hugging your left knee with your right elbow. Pushing the chest forward, use the weight of your left palm to keep lifting the spine up. Twisting and looking over your left shoulder, breathe normally. And slowly. We're almost done with our practice. We just lie down on our back and finish with a little bit of a bridge pose. So bending your knees, feet hip distance apart, palms by the sides of your hips. Push into your feet firmly. As you inhale, lift your hips all the way up. Squeeze your inner thighs in, roll your thighs in, knees in. We'll do about 3 rounds of this. Exhale, release. Preparing for the second round. One more time, inhale, lift your hips all the way up. Exhale, release. One last time, inhale all the way up. This time try to squeeze your shoulder blades in. Interlock your fingers, try to bring your elbows close to each other. And push into your feet and start lifting the hip up, moving your chest towards your chin. Setubandhasana. And exhale, slowly release. Gently first hug your right knee to your chest. Stretch your left leg out in front of you on the mat. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, bring your chest and forehead towards your right knee. Staying here for 5 breaths, breathing normally. And switching sides to the left side. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, chest and forehead towards your left knee. And slowly lying down for Shavasana, making any adjustments if you wish. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your neck. Taking your feet wider than your hips, palms a little away from the hips. Gently bringing your chin towards your chest. Moving into a deep state of relaxation, letting go completely into the mat. And whenever you're ready, making small movements with your feet, with your fingers. Bring your feet together, taking your arms over your head, interlock your fingers and give a nice stretch to your body. And release, bending your knees, gently roll over to your right side. And slowly come and sit up in any comfortable cross-legged posture. We'll finish our practice with a few rounds of Anjaneyasana, alternate nostril breathing. So taking your left palm in chin mudra, placing it on your left thigh. Taking your right first 2 fingers to your eyebrow center, forefinger and middle finger to your eyebrow center. Closing your right nostril with your thumb completely, taking a deep inhalation through the left nostril. Exhale out completely. One more time, inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril on a count of 1 to 4. Inhaling through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your right nostril, exhale through the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your left, exhale through the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right and continue this way on your own at your own pace, keeping a ratio of 1:1 between the right and left nostril between your inhalation and exhalation. Finish about 5 rounds of Anjaneyasana and close the practice by exhaling through the left nostril and release the cycle. Slowly taking your left palm behind, holding your left wrist with your right palm, gently fold forward into Yoga Mudra. Staying here for about a minute. Exhaling out all the negative thoughts, all the lethargy from the body. Feeling positive, feeling awakened, brisk, energetic. And praying for a lovely day ahead. So inhale, slowly come up. Bring your palms to your heart center. And gently rub your palms. And cup your palms and slowly transfer the warmth to your eyes first. Sliding your palms down your face, neck and to the base of your neck. Slowly bring your palms in front of your face with a few blinks. Open your eyes, look into your palms, have a smile on your face. Namaste. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching and you guys have a wonderful day.